Mike's World. Excellent. Yeah, you heard it. This is Mike's World. Giving Mike's ways, Mike's opinions, Mike's everything. Agree or disagree? This is Mike's World. You guys make sure and subscribe. Come on down to Mike Town. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mike's World. Excellent. So check it out, everybody. I had a real good idea, if you will, today. I'll use anything to come up with like content as far as an idea. Maybe a homeless person laying on the ground, or someone coming out of the church give me an idea to talk about religion, or maybe about money with the homeless person. You know, as a person with a pretty good mind, I always try to use things, be it arguments, whatever, and as something to talk about, as a learning type experience. So I made a little short earlier. It was kind of an asshole short, a little bit deliberate, but so I made this video to sort of cover in depth what I meant on that short. Basically, as you've seen in the title, as you've seen in the thumbnail, reports, getting reported. So basically what this is about is right now, as you guys may have seen from my last video, saying guys cut it out, enough already, to each their own. But to each their own, there is also guidelines. You understand that YouTube, we all have to follow. These guidelines were put in place to protect us as YouTube creators. So why any creator would be mad at these guidelines, I don't understand. They're meant so if someone's harassing you, some weirdo, hiding behind a mask, tweaking out in his garage or something, decides he wants to start posting pictures of your family or getting all depth in who you really are, it protects you from that. And then trust me, with everyone in the world being able to look at YouTube, there's some murderers, some rapists, some weirdos out there. There's just not everybody that's meant to have that information. Should you want to release that information on your channel, you can do that. But it's not legally right or cool, period, manly of any other channel to do that. Do unto others as you would do unto yourself, basically. I'm pretty sure if they're smart, there's not a YouTube creator out there that wants everybody to know what their mama looks like. I've said this before. Their kids, where they went to school. This is personal information. If you want to release it, you will. And if you don't, there are stipulations that YouTube protects you from. Which leads me to the next thing. I want to read some of those stipulations. I actually wrote them down. I got on my phone, and I want to point this out. Anybody can file a report against flag a channel. It doesn't have to be the person that is getting harassed. Or it does have to be your content if you want to hit them with a copyright strike. If you want to file for copyright, then yeah, you have to be the person that owns that material to hit it for a copyright. But if you see somebody else getting bullied, harassed, maybe that person can't speak for themselves. Maybe that person doesn't know how, doesn't want to, isn't in the location to. So anybody, and this is what I meant in my short, be it me, be it a subscriber, be it a troll, anyone can flag somebody. But that doesn't matter, obviously. I wouldn't be pointing this out if I thought I was going to lose my channel and somebody jumped on and tried to flag me right now. You have to follow the stipulations, which is what leads me to the next thing. This is one other reason I left this out of the last video why I don't play with the whole bullying, is in making 5, 6, 7 videos about one man or one channel. Because now you're apt to lose your channel. All the work you've done, other than those videos about whoever it is or whoever she is or whoever whatever, you may now lose it. It's up to any old random Joe can wake up and think about how swift people are. I'm gonna point out a few things here. You can always, if you think that it needs 5 reports for them to take a channel down, you can make, people know this too, make a false, or what do you call that, fake account, a name, email, report somebody from that account, get off 10 minutes, make another fake email, another fake account, report somebody, get off again. You can do it all night. By come morning time, that person will have 100 reports against them, flagged from all different channels. Crazy, huh? Think about it. The things, the levels that people will go to. But here's what I'm getting at. It doesn't matter if 500 people flag you a night if you haven't done anything. You stay in your lane. You don't talk about other people. You don't break their little report guidelines. Then anyone can report you they want. That's why I don't do it. I can make a video about one person, maybe even two, that you can get away with, depending on how you make the video. If you do a reaction, you speak highly, educated, you want to kill him, and you bring up personal information, real names, records, paperwork, anything that has to do with their past, you're harassing them, of course, cyberbullying. Now that one video is apt to possibly get your channel removed. But if you do 2 or 3 videos about somebody, I have a couple videos myself about people, giving your opinion on them or reacting to one of their things, that's cool, that's okay. You are allowed to give your opinion, speak your mind. But just like somebody walking by in real life, you can tell them fuck you. That ain't harassing them, that's telling them fuck you. But if you do it every day when they're walking on their way to work, and then you start meeting them in the morning before work and after work to tell them fuck you. Now, my brother, you have turned it into harassment. You understand? And it's the same thing with YouTube. That's why I'm pointing out the cyberbullying here. All of us have a right to make a video on this fool, on that fool, speak my opinion on this piece. What you don't have the right to do is make a one after another, and then you start altering pictures, putting pictures. That's another major red flag right there. Someone can report you. Again, anyone can report you. It doesn't have to be a platform owner with so many subscribers. It doesn't have to be the person that you're bullying or harassing. Just anyone that looks and says 35 videos about one man, enough. Report it. Guess what happens when a report's made against you? I'll let you know, people. I know people have made them against me. They review all the videos that the people said are bullying. The people that report you, they're allowed to literally pick every video of yours that they believe is harassment. Matter of fact, it's not just harassment. I made a list. Hold up. These are all the things that you can report somebody for. And if you don't already know, I'm sure people know. All you got to do is watch a video. Watch one of my videos. You'll see the 3 dots in the corner. Click on them. Boom. And it's going to say report right there. Anyone can make a report. The things that you can report somebody for in the video are, and I don't even know how some of these even work, unwanted commercial content or spam. I don't know how that works, but pornography or sexually explicit material, child abuse, hate speech or graphic violence. In other words, talking down on somebody, F him, F that, talking about Bud Light, putting pictures of people on Bud Light. See, that's a hate speech because you're hating on LGBTQT, they call it, right? You can't do that. That's a major no-no. Then, see, and some of these, depending on what level you do them, that's why I tread very lightly, can become criminal. Some of them might get your channel taken down, demonetized. Some of them could have the cops knocking at your door. Like, look, now you've made death threats. You're under arrest. And YouTube is the person that decides whether they want to take criminal action against a person. You understand? So it doesn't matter how many people report you. As long as when they look at the videos that they reported you on, you're not doing any of these. So you channels out there that are watching this video, know, have you done 3 or 4 more videos than somebody? Have you altered their photo? Have you given any personal information on their background? Have you tagged them? Because when you tag somebody, that's a message to them. They got to pick it up. You tag them 20 times, you're personally harassing them again in another level. You know what I mean? And I would hope that no one would ever do that to me, so I wouldn't do it to anyone else. And some like I said, some weirdo tweakers hiding out somewhere in Australia or something do it to me. I would hope that somebody seeing it or YouTube would step in, do their job, and protect me as a creator so that my family and my history and whatever I got going on is not, being compromised, the safety of that. Because why should it? Why should? Because I want to do a few videos or a reaction here and there. That ain't got nothing to do with my personal life. If I decide I want to do a biography of Mike's World and give my real name, first and last real name, then I'll do that. You know what I mean? But until that day, that is no subscriber or on any other platforms business to do. It's your like I said, to give your opinion on someone. Once you cross any of those other lines, like I said, now you're breaking all the rules. And at that point, now your channel is not at the mercy of anyone who wants to flag you. Ring, ring, ring. And here's another little thing I'm going to throw out there. Take note, you trolls. This one's for you guys. if you want to make somebody look like they did a fake report on you, it ain't that hard. It's very, very simple. You know how when you guys are in lives and you guys see, Gunners Collective or whatever, Dubs, and you look and everyone says, oh, I checked, it's not the real one. Well, it's that easy to make a fake account with the same picture, same name, Dubs, right? And then report somebody. Right? I can make a Dubs account right now. I'm just going off of thinking about it, and report Hater World, and Hater World's gonna get a email that Dubs reported him. Bingo! I watch 100 people tomorrow come up with fake reports. But there you go. There you go for you trolls that want fake. So it's that easy for anyone that sees paperwork or an email from saying that such and such reported such and such. They did it from a fake account. It's that simple. Why would anyone report anyone from their real account anyway when you can make a fake account? It's easy as making 10 minutes, make a fake account and report them from that one. Think about that. So it gets grimy. The only way to make sure you're clear and that you're not at the mercy of anyone who flags you, at haters, at trolls, at the people you're doing the videos about, or whatever, is to stay away from it. You can dabble in it, like I said, give your opinion on someone. I got a video or two of stuff, like I said, but to keep going about it, give up personal info, constantly tagging, your channel is at risk. So that's why I don't do it. You know, that's why I don't get all into the worrying about another man. Well, other than the fact that it's lame, lames. You know what I mean? Other than it's worse than having a man's, in your mouth. Having their name in your mouth 24/7. Other than that, I wouldn't want to lose my channel. See, I've been demonetized a couple times. Not for that. I walk a thin line with that. Before they said it wasn't original content, and I did one video. It wasn't original, but I voiced over it. It just depends how they take it, but pay the price. As anyone should. That's the point of this video. So anybody wants to be cyberbullying, think it's okay, and yeah, make 20 videos about somebody, you're probably going to lose your channel because you're breaking all the rules. And anyone, like I said, any one fake account, any 20 fake accounts can flag you. But they can't control what kind of content you put out. So, like I said, walk that line. You can get rich doing all kinds, breaking all the rules, but how quick can you get demonetized for it? You know what I mean? Yeah, some of these channels walk around acting like there's no rules, bringing up old people's names, real names, paperwork, all this. Like, you're not only borderline, you could at any moment lose your channel. You guys could also get criminal charges for harassment. You can't bring up somebody's past and talk to the old lady and all this. And same way you wouldn't, like I said before, a lot of these people have kids themselves. How'd you like somebody start snapping photos of your kids? Talk about how people take care of how good you take care of your kids. You know what I mean? Talking about your past. It ain't, you know what I mean? Nobody wants it. Nobody, like I said, with common sense. Even if you got a great past, you took care of your kids and you're all good. That ain't nobody's business. Nobody's of a grown man. So again, we're getting off track here. That's the whole point of, I gave you guys a list of the things that can get somebody knocked off and how. By a simple report. Copyrights also. If you use somebody's content, it'll, even 10 seconds of it pops up on the copyright thing. You can hit them up, 3 copyright strikes, they're out, end of channel. And the punishments for these, like I said, range from them removing 1 video, 2 videos that are disrespectful, to removing your channel completely, deleting it, to demonetizing you, to cops ending up at your door. What do they call it? Legal action. You know what I mean? So why would anybody risk that? Why would you risk waking up in the morning and having somebody? Because what's going to happen, like I said, if you report somebody for any of these, whatever videos you report, they're going to sit down and watch it. And if any of those above, one of those things can get your channel knocked off. Tagging somebody multiple times. Using personal information. But all that at once, man, people are playing with fire out there. It doesn't matter to some channels. They're not monetized. They wear masks, all types of shit. But to people that work hard, that need the money, that aren't necessarily trolls but are just messing around with people, I mean, it's a tight rope you're walking. You're better off to do your video, get 200 views, than to bring in all the haters and do a video that gets you 20,000 views and you risk your channel. I mean, I'm just being honest here. You know, I made it, like I said, some people might have seen it, some might not have. I made a short earlier. I decided to take that short down because you know what? Why not make a whole video about it? Why not explain myself? It's as simple as one fool making 20 fake accounts, flagging you, and you're in the spotlight. Then it only comes down to, do you have the content that's going to pass when they all review it all? Or did you make a bunch of pictures of someone, do something like blatantly just not care? You know what I mean? Because there's people that are doing that. I don't know how many people got. I think like 3 to 5 videos is where they call it like woof. Even you're talking good about the person, you can't do more videos than that because that's what's playing out. Using their name in every other video. That's another thing. It's also about how much you bring somebody up. You could say, I could say, I love Gunner. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. But if I do it, you know, every 10 minutes, post out a video saying I love Gunner or I love whoever, I love Rojo, I love fucking whatever, Boxer. Guess what? At the end of the day, if you do it every 10 minutes, it's going to be harassment. Someone can report you for doing this weird ass thing every 10 minutes. Which I would hope somebody would do, like I said. Nobody should have to put up with the weird shit that half these people do on YouTube. As I'm a creator with children and all that, you know, why? And I want to just say one last thing because I've been real clear about it before. Gangster code, whatever, all that. I don't live by that. That ain't me because I ain't a gangster. Straight up. I'm pointing out the rules that protect me as a content creator and others. That's what I'm on here for, is to make content. I told you guys I gave up banging years ago when I got the gray hair and when I stopped shaving my head and repping all my tats on there. I live by the father code, which is do what's right. Teach my young what is good. Do unto others as you would do unto yourself. You know, period. And that's all it is. You know, plain and simple. That's why my channel got put back on. That's why it's still on. You know, that's why I haven't made 20 videos about anybody. Even though the crowd loves it. The crowd ain't the ones that lose their channel. You will. And it's playing with fire. You'll get burnt. If you don't care, whatever. And I'm talking to multiple people here. I hope nobody takes it direct. Because I know a lot of people. You don't have to necessarily make a funny thumbnail about them or nothing. You just talk about them in every live. YouTube will either catch on or somebody will tell them. Anyone can report, like I said, harassment. It doesn't need, or any one of those things. You don't have to be them talking about you directly. You don't have to be none of that. Anyone can file it. Obviously, I wouldn't be telling people that if I had something to hide, but I've been reported on good. My channel, all my videos just got reviewed 2 weeks ago when I got remonetized for all that, and for anything that was unoriginal, and for any copyrighted content. I'm straight. But what about all you? Can you say the same? That if YouTube goes through every one of your videos, they're not going to get you for one of these things right here? Huh? That's what I want to know. Because if you're not, ain't my problem. I do what I got to do to try to keep my channel. I walk the line. You know what I mean? Why should I should be the only one and everyone else can break all the rules. Jales. But then again, I'm not risking my channel when some people are. So that's the message there, you know, because right now, in my what they like to call genre, because I know people watch this, a lot of them, they're like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm in what they call a genre, urban genre, which there's hundreds of channels. Half of them are making videos about one fool or another, and they're crossing the line. And like I said, that's their gamble. They roll the dice every day. They every day they gotta wake up and look up and say, thank you, Gunner, for not pulling the plug on my channel. Thank you, any subscribers, for not saying, you know what, enough, and reporting me. You know, I don't have to do that. I don't like nobody don't like me, and I can care less. Go ahead, report me. Report me for what? For speaking my mind, you know. I've already been through it, like I said. Just had my videos all reviewed the other day to get my channel remonetized. They actually didn't even want to do it. I had to appeal it, and then I got it. So, we go through it. And you should have to if you can't follow the rules right. Those rules were set in place for, you know what I mean? Keep the weirdos from doing weird shit. Mike's World, you know, coming in here, tucking that line out on them. Nah, just kidding. But just giving them the same stipulations we all get. Like I said, I made a little short about it. And the whole point of the short was to say that me, the person next to me, the person you make videos about, any weirdo with a YouTube account or the ability to make a fake one, can report you. So remember that every video you make, especially when you make them blatantly violating a lot of the rules that are set for reporting, you know? You got to be smarter than the system. You got to be smarter than making a quick dime. Think about your channel in the future. Why do you want to get demonetized today? I'm out. Mike's World.